It's been 50 years since the War of the Wilds, and still nothing grows on the Kindlelands. The exact day the flora of the world stood up and ravaged the cities of the Graynor Peninsula is lost to the ages. After the Great Fire tore its way from west to east, turning the land barren and fallow, the otherworldly patrons, the guides, and the great cities of the Kindlelands worked together in their own way to bring a kind of peace to a war-torn people. It is a gentle, delicate balance, and something or someone threatens it. Welcome to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I'll be your GM. Today, Jackson, Zafiir, and Mordecai will be setting out on their journey to become the temporary guardians for the patrons of magic. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path.
In all the hubbub of us having, met the Wanderer and put on this great quest, I want to bring light back to the fact that I did get a potentially magic tiny broom last game.
Yes, you did.
You did!
And I want to know what it does.
I still have
All I have written down is tiny broom, comma, magic?
I'm picturing one of those little foxtail brushes like you use for cleaning up in like the shop or something. That's what I'm picturing.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Same here.
Okay, good. Good.
My dice just do not want to charge.
That's great.
So what did you boys get for your level ups? Because we're all level 3 now.
Oh yeah, we can do that now.
Sure.
Definitely.
Level 3.
So
Unstoppable.
I took my first level of Druid.
Cool.
So with that, I got a bit more HP. I get 2 cantrips and 2 first level spell slots, but I can prepare 3 spells. I got Produce Flame, so I can make a little fireball and throw it at people. And I got Shape Water, which means I can move water around and make it do cool shapes and shit. And then I've got a handful of spells prepared: Cure Wounds, Speak with Animals, and Earth Tremor. I can speak Druid now, apparently, or like the language, the written language, almost like thieves can't. That's really it for me. I was mostly getting magic.
Magic.
So what's your, do you have a Magic Boy song? Do you have a song you sing now that you have magic?
Yeah, it goes a little something like this. Holy shit, look at me, I'm throwing fireballs, holy shit.
More like fire gouts.
They're fireballs, they're just small fireballs.
It's not as catchy as I thought it would be, but they can't all be top 40 hits.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Alright, so Ryan, what you got?
It'll go viral.
I took, the Unearthed Arcana archetype Samurai.
Ooh, Hachimachi.
Yeah. I'm also now at a whopping 29 hit points.
Nice, I'm at 26.
I'm at 24.
All right.
So I'm not too far behind you guys. Been rolling good on those
nice
level ups.
So at level 3, I get something called Fighting Spirit. And it's not broken, but it's pretty nice. I don't get magic.
Look,
so
it is from Unearthed Arcana.
I
might
don't
be
get
broken.
magic or any of that. Like, I do one thing. So, as a bonus action on your turn, you give yourself 2 benefits: advantage on all attack rolls, and resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. These benefits last until the end of your next turn.
Yowza.
And you can use this feature 3 times per rest, short or long.
That's lots of stuff.
And I can combine that with Action Surge, too. So I could theoretically, bonus action, give myself advantage, attack, Action Surge, attack again, and then have resistance for all of the attacks. And then my next turn comes around, and I still have advantage.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And at level 5, I get 2 attacks. Fighters do one thing. We do one thing, and we do it very well.
Yep.
What'd you get, Zafiir?
So I got my book. You'll find I have a very large tome that I have strapped satchel style onto me with some nice leather straps and chains, so it looks fancy. And with that, I get 3 cantrips from any spell list. So I took Guidance, Thaumaturgy, and Vicious Mockery.
Nice.
Perfect.
Now, can you...
That's your entire steez.
Can you switch those 3 out with a rest, or no?
No, those 3 are, like, inscribed in my book. There is, my Eldritch Invocations I can switch out. At...
Gotcha.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I'm not
level
a
up?
prepared spell, I'm a learned spell
Yeah.
Nice.
type. I did switch out one of my Eldritch Invocations, so instead of that thing that lets me use False Life, I have Detect Magic now, through one called Eldritch Sight.
Super handy.
So I can use Detect Magic, and I get my first level 2 spell, which I took Phantasmal Force.
Super handy.
Radical.
So that's what I'm rolling with. Aw, yeah. Also, just,
yeah.
Zafiir's good old can-do attitude.
And there it is.
Something like that.
The 3 of you once again are gathered in Magus Diamond's office. It's been 3 days since the attack. The prisoner has remained silent, and will likely be transferred to the capital under a close guard. Until then, the 3 of you need to start moving around the Kindlelands, covertly. We've found a cover for you. Though it's a little unorthodox, there is a small troupe of actors heading for a tour of the major cities.
Yes!
Yes! They'll be perfecting a few of their shows before they hit Bulwark. We'll need the 3 of you running their security detail. The heads of the organization are aware that you are on a mission with us, and that you will need approximately 24 to 48 hours in each city to do your duty. You are not at liberty to tell the specifics of what you're going to be doing. And also, as odd as this may sound, you are also not at liberty to go into specifics about their compensation, either. That is between us and them.
Alright.
You'll be able to meet them in the morning, but you of course have the rest of the day to prepare yourself, finish up any last-minute business that you have in town.
So, don't talk about the mission, and don't talk about the non-existent money that we kind of have. So, are we a non-profit?
No, this, actually, I'm sorry, I may have misspoke. You are not allowed to speak about what their compensation is going to be. They are also being, given something in turn for having you on board. And providing your cover.
Oh.
Gotcha.
So do we get paid for taking on the Wanderer? Or just figured I'd ask before we leave, because right now I'm pretty strapped for cash, and I could use some supplies.
What kind of supplies are you looking for? I imagine we can get you outfitted at least for the first part of this journey directly out of our vaults.
I mean, some food, basic rations. I also have worn a hole in the sole of my left boot, and anytime I step in a puddle, well, my day's ruined, so...
That's fair. That's just the fucking worst.
Yeah, right, though?
Oh, boy.
Right! No! Alright, we can absolutely get you outfitted with a new boots, although, what?
Nothing. I thought you said a new boot, and I was like, I don't get the new pair.
You just get the one.
We get spring
boot.
for 2, I think. We can make that work for
I
you.
just get the one boot.
Get a nice mismatched pair. One's bright red.
I understand Dragonborn boots are hard to make. You have to get the 3 toes, and it's a bit of an ordeal.
And that extra padding in the toe, it's not nothing. Look, it's not terribly different for tieflings. So, look, you have my sympathies there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I hate you, Zach Rob.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for me, everybody.
Oh, boy.
You are given, each 100 gold of walking around money. And for the first couple of legs of this journey, your rations and food will be taken care of.
Awesome.
So you have the afternoon to do with what you will. What will you be doing?
Okay, first things first, real quick.
Yes.
Right as soon as we step out of the Mages Guild, before we could come up with our plan, hey guys, come here, check this shit out. This shit's cool. And
Sure, wait,
no,
wait. Zafiir, you almost stepped in that puddle, and I don't want your day to be ruined.
Good save.
My
good
God,
good
thank
save.
you so
All right.
much.
I had no idea you were living with this pain. I will help.
It's been horrid this whole time. When we were in the
Hey,
forest,
quit stepping on my
I'm
moment.
so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Alright, check
Okay,
this
here we
shit
go.
out. And I cast Produce Flame, and a fireball appears in my hand. Isn't this the dopest shit?
Ah,
That's
I'm proud of you.
great. You have a
Zafiir.
lot of paperwork
Hey, Zafiir,
to do.
I want you to go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, beautiful.
You notice that he is casting the
13?
spell Produce Flame. This is a basic druid cantrip. What's weird about this one is that it's pretty beefy for Produce Flame. Like, that's like a gout of flame. It is notably big. 2, it's very pretty. Like, there are colors represented in this that are not typically a part of Produce Flame.
I say, that is beautiful. And then I snap my fingers and I cast Prestidigitation to make little tiny firework things just sort of spin around it. And it's just real pretty and stuff.
I love magic.
That's real neat and all, but you do realize the mountain of paperwork you have to fill
Shit.
out now.
And I snuff it out real quick,
Mordecai.
and I look around frantically.
There's a bunch of people watching you cackle.
I grab you by your shirt, Mordecai, and I just drag you with me because I go, we have to go check in
I have
now.
clearance.
Oh no, you still have to do your paperwork.
And I guess
you get expedited paperwork, but you get to fill it out in advance, but you still got to fill it out.
Yeah, no, so I take him to whatever city hall or whatever, and friggin' check in at the fantasy B&B.
That is going to take you about 2 hours. You spend at the fantasy B&B.
I write
So many lines.
I fill out all of my paperwork with the quill that I have that always writes in green.
After that ordeal, I also want to go check in at the salad bowl to see if she was a gnome.
Yeah.
I think last time, if she has left any word for me on if she needs my services.
There is a note from Yandi waiting for you at the salad bowl. All right. The gist is that Yandi wants out, and whatever you can do to help her, she will take.
Beautiful. So yeah, I spend the next how much time did she give us?
You have a day. You've got about a day.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I spend the next couple hours writing some letters, trying to organize some transports and sending some letters to my
Okay.
guys. I got some guys.
Roll me
probably.
performance at advantage.
And, ooh, beautiful. The first one was atrocious, a good old
Excellent.
nat 1. The second one was reasonable, a mighty 18. So, thank you, advantage.
Excellent. So you spend about 3 hours writing letters. You've got a couple guys in a couple of different places, and you are reasonably confident that you can get Yandi out of town in about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks, you can have a system set up and ready to fall into place without you being there to get her out of town.
Awesome.
What is the signal that she has to give in order to make it happen?
In whatever message I send to her. Oh God, I gotta think of something really ridiculous.
Yes.
Give me a moment.
Well, she's gotta leave some sort of physical signal for somebody to keep an eye out for.
Oh, a physical signal? I thought you meant like a cat, like a
No,
phrase.
no.
No, like this is like some dead. This is a dead
Yes.
drop mailbox in a shady alley with a blue handkerchief hanging out of a 3-story
That
window
is
type
exactly
thing.
what this
I
is.
think
Because your people are going to come to town and they're not going to know who or where she is.
She has to go into the as the farthest ring, because there's like a ring thing. So, all right, so she needs to appear in the market ring, and juggle sticks.
Yeah.
She needs to procure a pair of.
Do you mean Diablo sticks?
Like the town. No one does juggle sticks anymore.
They were the hot thing about 6 months ago.
You know, when you sit there, you have the 2 sticks and the thing you spin around.
Okay.
Juggle sticks.
What?
Yeah,
what?
That's what she's got to do.
Here at Another Path podcast, we really enjoy being very, very specific
with our dead drops.
Hey, no one's gonna mistake the tiny gnome woman using juggle sticks.
Okay, you have told her,
but they don't know it's the gnome.
When she's ready to...
I'm freaking out, man!
Hey, specific word's been said. Like, a gnome woman wants to get out of here.
Okay.
Like, she's gonna be in the square, in the market ring, doing some juggle sticks.
Goodness.
That's the girl.
Alright. Juggle sticks will be done when she is ready to take off. Mordecai, what are you doing?
I want to go say goodbye to Mr. Taldway. He's been my bud for the time that I've been here. He's been very patient with my general buffoonery, and I have something that I forgot to give him the last game that I want to give him. So
excellent. Okay, you go to Mr. Taldway's out on the edge of town, and you walk on in as you've been wont to do. And Tobias is sitting there, and he looks up. It's like. Right, so, you'll be leaving soon, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I kind of stole my thunder out from under me, but that's alright. Yeah. Just wanted to, come by, say thank you, for all the guidance and all the nice talks over tea, and, yeah, I got a little something for you. And I pull out the vial of green goo that I have from, I think, the weird plant monster attacking on the dinosaur from the forest.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I extend my hand and I say, I have literally no idea if this is interesting at all, but you're the only person I could think of to give it to. So, here you go, buddy.
He pops it open. Where did you find myconoid blood?
Oh, it was in the forest up north.
Oh! Huh, they still got those up there. I
Yeah.
thought they would have died out ages ago.
There you
He
go.
stoppers it, and he puts it up on the shelf.
And last order of business, I pull out what probably at this point is less than a half of that bottle of nice-ass whiskey I got from the Graves estate. And I pour us both a shot, and I hold mine up.
Alright, the two of you clink your glasses together and finish the bottle.
Ah, nice. I get super drunk with Tobias. With old Toby.
Good old Toby.
Good old Toby, that's some good weed. That is my Lord of the Rings reference for the day.
And as I get just a little bit more drunk, I'm showing off by using shape water on the whiskey to make it dance.
It only works so well because whiskey only has so much water in it.
Tobias watches for a while, and then eventually he just and he totally shows you up, and you guys have a shape water battle, and he wins.
Oh, of course, I would expect nothing less. I'm gonna erase the whiskey off my sheet.
Bye-bye whiskey. And we'll go ahead. And Jackson, what are you doing?
Well, while they were all at the Fantasy DMV, I have a very important item to go pick up.
Yes, you do.
I need my cape.
You walk over to the quartermaster.
So I can make the whoosh noises.
You walk over to the quartermaster's office. You present your papers and say, I'm here to pick up my cape. And they present you a
yes, please.
Gorgeous green and silver cape.
Wonderful. I reverently take it, and it has the plain wash scythe on the back, I think you said?
Yep.
And I take a minute to take that in, as we didn't get to wear the symbols of our city while we served,
Mm-hmm.
because we weren't serving our cities, we were serving the wall.
Right.
So this is the first really nice thing that Jackson's had that he can be proud of, but that also reminds him of home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he does a quick flip and snaps it out and throws it around himself and buckles it on. And then he makes sure he walks and has his elbows hit the cape so that it flares out a little bit more.
Roll me a performance.
19 plus 0.
Excellent.
19.
You are able to adequately make your cape go swish.
I'm no Snape, but I'm working on it.
You're working on it, and you definitely do draw attention. The good kind.
Nice.
Ladies, finger guns.
Excellent.
Finger crossbows.
What is a gun?
Yeah, finger crossbows.
Zafiir probably spends the rest of the evening in the salad bowl,
The sour bowl.
in the salad bowl, in the salad bowl.
That's what they call the mall jail.
Yeah, it's the sour bowl.
Yes.
There it
But
is.
he's probably drinking some drinks, and I got a set of bone dice. So he's probably trying to get a little gambling
Getting
going.
some gambling
playing some
going.
craps.
Okay. So
Zafiir needs a new pair of boots.
okay. So here, how much are you willing to lose?
And I have 100 gold. So 100 gold.
Damn, son.
Okay. So
Going big or
So
going
here is
home?
what I want you to do. I am going to go ahead. I am going to have you close your eyes, like put your hands fully over your eyes.
Okie dokie.
Okay. And I am going to hold up. Let's take a look here. Odds or evens.
Wait, can I do? Is it what's the amount?
I'm going to
I'm
hold
more
up a
of
number.
highs or lows
I
type
am going
person.
to know. I'm going to hold up my finger or fingers, and you are going to tell me if that number is odd or even.
Okay, cool. Let's do this.
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that number.
All right.
All right. Is the
Yep.
number up?
Yeah, the number is
Yep.
up.
All right. I'm gonna guess that it is odds.
That is correct.
Hey!
Okay.
We
All right.
have a winner!
Go ahead and take an additional 100 gold as you school some folk that night.
Go big or go home, you sons of bitches.
Hey, man, you just took my money. You don't have to be rude about it.
Okay.
Being rude is for winners, you shitstorm.
Jesus Christ.
Is Zafiir really bad winner?
Clearly.
I have one other thing I would like to do with the rest of this day.
Excellent. Go ahead. What is that?
And I'm not sure how this is going to work.
Okay.
While out on the wall and in the service, sometimes you just need that little bit of something extra.
Mhm.
So I want to, Jackson, with his significant amount of gold here,
Mm-hmm.
would like to find an apothecary or a something, or maybe the guards
Mm-hmm.
have their own private storeroom or something, and find some performance enhancers.
Okay. Sure.
Performance enhancing potions.
Okay.
Does Jackson have a little trouble getting it up?
No, I don't think he means that kind of performance, my friend.
I want you
Gotcha.
to roll me roll me investigation.
Okay.
Although both do involve his sword.
Ho, ho,
There it
ho.
Sorry, Mom.
13 minus 1, 12.
Okay. With a 12, you are able to find. You've got an apothecary where you can buy. They're selling Crimson Bovine.
Yes. Crimson Bovine.
Okay.
How much is a sixer of Crimson Bovine?
You can buy a sixer of Crimson Bovine, which, for those of you who weren't in our campaign, what was it, like?
Yeah, like in the fall.
Long time, almost a year ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Crimson Bovine, you drink it, it reduces your exhaustion level by 1, and you get a 5% chance to grow wings for an hour. You can buy
Is it 5%?
Yeah, it's 5. It's real low.
Yeah, it's a,
because that is
you have to roll a natural 20.
Yes.
It's a natural 20.
So we're gonna say that a sixer of Crimson Bovine, that's gonna be about, that's 100 gold. It's 20 gold a piece if you buy them individually, but you can get, buy 5, get the 6 free.
I absolutely. So I go to the apothecary. I go inside, and I pass by all the healing potions. I pass by all the tonics. I go straight to the magically chilled box where I know the Crimson Bovine to be.
It looks like a bottle of Crimson Bovine.
And I pull out the sixer, and I slam it down on the counter. I would like to have every single one of these, just not all at once. But I'm going to pay for them all at once.
Well, that's good because that will probably kill you. I would not recommend drinking all of these at once.
I did hear some surgeon, some big shot surgeon, I think he was the Surgeon Admiral, warned against over imbibing on the Crimson Bovine. But out on the wall, we would see who could drink the most in a 24-hour period. And my buddy Joey, he put home 2 sixers.
Oh, did
he sprouted wings twice. He
I
had
was gonna
wings
say,
out his back and wings out his feet.
Looking like a goddamn seraphim like that.
And then he was dishonorably discharged. They kicked him out for that. He claims it was worth it.
I mean, maybe. Look, I never got the wings myself. I'm not a lucky sort like him, I guess. But, yeah, that'll be 100 gold.
Gladly. I'm feeling lucky.
I'm definitely just picturing this apothecary like it's a convenience store, like it's a Circle K.
I mean, what else would it be at this point?
You can get your e-cigs, your beef jerky. Oh, also, while I'm here in Fantasy Convenience Store, I would also like to replenish my supply of cinnamon hardtack.
Okay.
The gotta stay hip with the kids.
Yeah, okay, you're good. I rolled a 15 for cinnamon hardtack. They've got it. It's towards that back corner, not where they keep the beer, but the other corner where they keep the ice cream, because who is buying ice cream at the convenience store? Or who's buying ice cream at the Circle K? I actually would genuinely like to know. At me, at CQ Loudly.
I've bought ice cream at Circle K.
Yeah?
Yeah, you get like a drumstick.
Well, okay, yeah, no, I'm not talking about drumsticks. That makes sense. I'm talking about, like, the gallon of ice cream.
It's ice cream. Okay, well, you didn't specify,
okay,
homeboy.
Alright, sorry. I meant the gallons.
This is some quality podcasting.
We're real
doing here.
feisty tonight. We're real fighty tonight. This is why I edit so much. This is why even with the improved audio quality, I'm still spending like 5 hours an episode cutting it down.
It's not
we
the
can't
hardware,
stop
it's the
fucking
talent.
talking.
I love you guys.
Here, let me bang my head against the microphone to give you some more work to do. Right?
I mean, oh no! All right. So yeah, that's another
I now
5
have
gold,
a
and you
sixer of
replenish
Crimson-
your RP cinnamon hardtack.
Absolutely. I would have bought. If I'd have thought about it, I would have asked for that first.
That's fair. All right. Was there anything else?
I want to do one last goodbye. I want to buy one last churro, and that's it.
You go see your boy.
I go see my boy.
What's your boy's name?
His name is Jefferson.
Jefferson. Excellent. I love it.
Jefferson the churro man.
You walk up to Jefferson, and he sees you coming. He reaches in, he pulls one out, and then he reaches below, and he sprinkles the good stuff on it.
My man.
And he hands it to you. And he
Like
extends
that
his
premium
hand.
cane sugar.
I shake his hand.
Come on, man.
Oh, sorry. I dropped 2 gold in his hand.
There it is.
And then I shake his other hand. It'll be a while until we see each other again, my friend. Keep the churros poppin'.
Corsa, what else would I do?
I'll miss you, most of all.
He gently and awkwardly pats your back.
And I leave crying into my churro.
So as we all,
all right, I'm ready.
As we all gather back together at the salad bowl, which is just still the best name for a bar. Mordecai,
Yeah.
I've got a question for you. Can I make a perception check on the room to make sure nobody's listening in?
Absolutely.
Natural 20.
Excellent. Yeah, you are being completely and utterly ignored.
Wonderful. I lower my voice regardless. So, with, everything that happened, have you noticed, any, how do I put this? Weird god powers? Do you have weird god powers?
Everything I eat is just a little bit spicier.
Can you make it rain?
I don't think so. To be fair, I haven't tried.
No, you can't.
I've been informed that I can't.
Can you kill trees with your bare hands? Because that's... Can you kill the trees? I need you to kill all the trees. Fuck the trees.
I mean, I can make fire now, which means I can kind of... not all at once, but in probably a methodical fashion to make some headway.
Most people can kill a tree with enough force. Like, you just get an axe.
Yeah.
Good point. So you don't have any crazy god powers flying off of you?
Hang on, let me ask. And I just look up to the ceiling. Do I?
Well, there was that thing with the fire that I showed you, like, a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Not for nothing.
I think. And I grab go over and grab a bucket of water and just cast shape water on it to move it around, and then if you poke a finger in the water, you notice the water is noticeably warmer than it was before.
After about a minute, the water starts steaming. Go ahead and roll me another Arcana check there, Zafiir.
Oh boy. That wasn't very good. That was only 8.
Yeah. Oh, that's an 8.
How you doing that?
I look at Mordecai, and I put my hand on my book, and I go, oh, that's cool. Can you do this? And with thaumaturgy, I make my eyes look like they're on fire.
Oh, that's super neat. I can't do that.
And then I blink, and my eyes are back to normal, and go, well, that's lame.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, nonetheless.
Yeah,
Head
high five. All right.
Ha!
We just high-fived 3
And
times.
action.
All right.
Well, you never heard of the 555?
Bro.
Is that like the quadruple take?
Yeah. Her bonds are the best.
That's a deep cut reference. All right.
So you do have a weird god power, but it's just to you don't turn water into wine, you just make it less refreshing.
You can make baths very comfortable.
Or soup.
Or you can always reheat your soup. No fire needed.
Oh man.
Can you cook?
This is a
Can you
very
cook
weird
things?
game.
You can cook things now.
I mean, yeah, I can kind of just make fire whenever I want.
So now we can have a Witch Bolt v God Firepower cook-off for all of these strange things we kill and decide to eat in the wild.
I don't know. I don't think I should try again. That boar was pretty disgusting.
It was very disgusting.
kinda
That's
shitty.
why I'm glad we have options.
This is fair.
Okay.
This is a weird episode we're doing, guys.
I'm very uncomfortable with the energy that we've made in the studio today.
I have another tangent. You ready for this tangent?
boy.
That I think will get us back on track.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Hit me with it.
All right. So as the night continues on and we're sitting around drinking and waiting. So did Magus say that we're gonna be actors?
No, we're being security for actors.
Okay, so we're like groupies
Yeah, I know, it's really disheartening. I've wanted my time in the
or
spotlight.
roadies,
Maybe roadies.
or I'm not sure what the term is.
Roadies, that's the one.
Okay, because if I had to get up on the stage, I we're friends, right?
Yeah.
Guys,
Sure. If you can call us that.
I have stage fright.
Oh, Jackson. That's okay, buddy. Happens to the best of us, except for me, because I'm amazing.
Well, that's just good. That's great for you. I was trying to have an open moment, and you just...
I was
just
voted
kinda
best supporting
spit in my
actor in my
face.
tribe. In my
Hey,
clan.
Jackson,
That's great.
Jackson,
Okay.
it's okay. Everyone has things that they suck at. Like, look at me. For example, this is going to be very hard to say. I can't run very fast. As you've seen from my chicken legs, yes?
That is true. I wasn't going to ask you about it. I figured
I'm trying to relate to you. Just let me finish my
That's
statement.
okay. I'm really bad at relating to other people.
No shit. Well, once when I was growing up in the military, people started to have a bit of a recreational track league, and
What the fuck?
it was the last race of the tournament, and they decided to make me anchor of the relay.
I'm done!
I was doing well. Me against everyone. I was well ahead when my chicken legs, they gave out on me. I tripped and face planted so hard.
Oh no! Did you break your beak?
I've never ran again.
That's
Recreationally.
That's
I ran a while ago.
That's horrifying.
It was very bad.
Um,
Thank you for letting me share that.
I put my hand on your shoulder, Zafiir. It is good to have an honest moment with a friend sometimes. I feel
you.
that you and I are closer now. And then there's that asshole.
I can run alright.
Thank you. And Zafiir just buries his face into your shoulder and just starts weeping.
Oh, you guys are sweet.
This is
That's
a real
great.
traumatic
Don't
experience for
rust
him.
the armor, please.
Oh, God.
I love my friends.
This is a weird one,
So
guys.
weird.
This is a
episode.
really weird
So have-
episode.
Chase, feel free to put us a little on rails.
You can trust us to come up with our own weird shit,
I clearly.
as we've just proven.
All right.
So, have either of you ever met an actor before?
Yeah.
No,
Do we have to treat them differently as we're protecting them?
I don't know. Do we need to get them the proper, just like the certain colored? Well, I don't even know. Do they have M&Ms?
Do they have a writer? Are you asking if they have a writer?
Yes, I am asking if they have writers. Are there M&Ms in this world? Do we need to pick out
Do we
the
have
brown
fantasy
M&Ms?
M&Ms?
Actually, no. We're gonna use the fancy dice.
Oh.
It's very important.
I have rolled a natural 1. M&Ms do not exist.
Ah!
Oh, okay. All right. Our
right,
luck
Chase.
had to run out eventually.
All right, Chase, wisp us away. We've wasted enough time.
Okay. The morning comes, and you are introduced to the final flight. A band of bards led by a human named Jeremiah and a dragonborn named Joe. And if you go onto the back end page, you can see their logo that is plastered on the side of their wagon.
Is it a bullfrog? Please tell me it's a bullfrog.
Why would it be a bullfrog?
It's because
Oh,
his
that's
name's
cool.
Jeremiah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
it's like a little dragon wing. That's cool.
Thank you. And unless anybody else has anything specific they would like to do, you guys are going to be heading out of town.
And so the two is what? There's Joe the Dragonborn, and who's the
Jeremiah.
other guy?
And, yes.
He was
Cool.
a Hume.
So there's only two
He was a
actors
Hamu.
in this troupe?
No, that is who is leading it. There are.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And as you travel, you learn that Jeremiah is the director, and he also drives. Joe occasionally does like some acting stuff, but is more frequently the stage manager. There are 2 other folks with him: Loaf, the elf, and Gale, the gnome.
Loaf as in a loaf of bread.
Correct.
Excellent. Cool.
Before we leave, can I very quickly go say goodbye to Mr. Ed?
Oh, damn it.
I have rolled a 6. Mr. Ed is out on a mission. It's classified.
Secret
Agent Ed! That's our spin-off podcast.
No.
The Adventures of Mr. Ed. Secret Agent Ed. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now.
Your band sets out at first light, and it's going to be about 6 days of travel. What are you doing during the days to keep yourselves entertained?
Drumming on my drum that I completely forgot I had from episode 1.
Absolutely.
Finally,
Good.
some place where my artistry can be appreciated.
Roll me a performance check. What's somebody else doing?
Oh, good.
I'm further delving into the contents of this book I've been given.
Okay.
That's a 17.
All right. We'll get back to you in a second. Your book is blank, mostly. You've got your spells that you put in there. The pages seem to fade in and out, depending on the day and time that you're looking at it. Sometimes it's got arcane symbols, things that you don't quite understand yet. And you'll start to read them, and then you'll blink, and then they'll be gone. But you can absolutely, write in the book and put your new spells in there. But what you do... roll me a perception check.
17.
Excellent. With a 17, you notice that the writing in the book is incredibly neat. Yours even seems to straighten out a little bit, but especially the writing that isn't yours. It's perfectly discernible, you just can't tell what it is.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Okay. Mordecai, with your cool drumming, you are able to keep away any beasties that may be trying to come up at you, which annoys Gale a little bit because she's a huntress and was hey, I was kind of hoping to shoot some stuff out here. But at the end of the day, people are happy that the horses are not being harried by blink dogs or something, so that's all right.
Hey, if you ever need me to stop, just let me know, and I can set it to the side from it. I mean, we all want to eat.
Well, I mean, we've got stuff on board. Eventually, our nights will come where I'm gonna want to go out and hunt just to be able to do fucking anything. But yeah, this is fine for now.
Just let me know.
You're a fine drummer, so I actually don't mind too much.
Please do not encourage him.
What's that? Encourage
Jackson,
me.
what are you doing?
I know exactly what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
So there are plenty of us. I pull out from my pack some of my old merger notes from some old offices and bosses versions I've ran.
Oh no.
And I would like to teach my friends and the people I'm guarding offices and bosses and see if we can't get a nice rousing game going on the back of the wagon.
Okay. So, I would like you to first roll me a charisma check to try and convince your friends that no, we're gonna play some offices and bosses as we're riding through.
All right. Does my point of inspiration from last time carry over? Do I still have
If
that?
you're using it for this, I will let it carry over.
Absolutely, I'm going to use it for this. $19.
Damn it!
Okay, so you're all rolling up characters for offices and bosses now. Hey,
Yeah.
hey Mordecai. What is Mordecai's offices and bosses character?
His name is Moriarty. He's a groundskeeper for the town hall. And he really hates rodents. His flaw is rodents.
Excellent.
And his bond is trees.
How weird. Zafiir, what are you doing?
His name is Donnie Lewinsky. He is a city actuary.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm not sure. I heard that it's a job that people have. I think it's something with finances.
Not even Donnie knows.
Not even Donnie knows what he does.
He shows up and he signs his name.
Donnie's one of those people who skates through life, just kind of stumbling into weird situations, but rolling with them, and seeming to actually do alright at it. He's really into crochet, and really hates lateness. He's very punctual.
Those are two wonderful characters to start with, guys.
And Joe actually joins in with you all as well.
Oh, Joe, do you know Offices and Bosses,
I played
Joe?
before. What are you talking about? Come on! I've already got a character! This is Jamie Wintercroft. They are a chef down at the bar.
All right. I can work with that. I'll work with that. Now, today, you all wake up in the morning. You all go about your morning activities. Some of you eat breakfast. Danny, you don't eat breakfast this morning because, quite frankly...
With an O. Donnie.
Denny? Denny?
I swear to God, Jackson.
I'm sorry. It's fun, isn't it? Donnie, you don't eat breakfast that morning because you forgot to go to the store again. Oops. You know what that means? You're at level 1 exhaustion.
It's great that I had a choice in this matter.
But you're pretty sure you've got some Red Bull at work if you can find it.
Perception check to see if I can find it.
This is I think my least favorite bit I think we've ever done.
I would like everybody to roll me a d20 for how good you office and boss.
Natural 1!
17. Well, is there a modifier or just an even 20?
No, of course, no.
Alright, yeah,
All
17.
Right. Joe has rolled... Alright, Joe has rolled a 3.
8.
They don't have an incredible amount of fun. Zafiir, you've had a pretty good time.
You know, Zafiir's gotten really into it.
Yeah, Mordecai, you will never play Offices and Bosses again.
This sucks. I hate this. Fuck.
Well, it's really because when we all picked characters, and you all weren't in the same place, so that's why you all never saw each other during the game, and that's why it got a little boring. Maybe
you
if
killed all my trees with death rodents.
That's just what happens in fantasy world.
You know what, Jackson? Maybe you should have given us some inciting event to put us all together and form us into a group.
I tried. You didn't have breakfast. I tried.
You forgot to go to the store, Zafiir. It's your fault.
Whose choice was that? I didn't even say anything, and you decided did not have breakfast.
You know, that's fair. I'm gonna write. I pull out my notes, and I'm gonna take copious notes of everything that went wrong, so that I can learn from my mistakes. As a DM.
Yeah, an office master.
As a GM. As a GM.
Yes, as an OM.
As a general manager.
Thank you.
As a general,
Yeah.
All right. I would like you to add a new
manager.
skill onto your sheet called
There we
Offices and
go.
Bosses. Ryan, go ahead and add 1. You have a +1 to Offices and Bosses.
Absolutely.
No.
And Zafiir, you can take it too. I don't promise that you're going to be able to use this skill again. I may cut this out, but you're going to have it on your sheet.
Under what stat is this?
No, this is on its own. You are just trained it.
This is separate.
Yeah.
+1.
This is its own thing.
You are not even proficient. You don't get to add your proficiency bonus to that. It's just 1. I know.
This is the stupidest thing we've ever done.
O and B.
I love it.
Got it.
I love it.
Right.
You're gonna look back on that in like 3 months and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh wait, no, sorry,
What
I
is
didn't
O
write
and
that
B?
right. Sorry. It's O.
This happens over the
O
course
and
of about
B.
5 days. You're playing Offices and Bosses, and you're scouting around. Gale is ranging a bit. You have a lovely chat with Jeremiah for a bit, and Joe especially has definitely taken a shine to you. Because, Joe doesn't get to play Offices and Bosses very much, and even though they didn't have a whole lot of fun, it's still been a pretty good time.
I like you, Joe. You're all right.
Y'all are alright too.
Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find us at our website, anotherpathpodcast.com, on Twitter at AnotherPathPod, on Facebook at facebook.com/AnotherPathPodcast. Giving us a rating on iTunes would go a long, long way to helping us grow this community. A big shout out to Michael Porteous, D. Usu, Country Matters, The Tyler Mag 24 Show, King Tut Forever, Dpool88, and of course, Malcolm Sadwell for taking the time to drop us some sweet, sweet digital love. You can also find me on Twitter at TQLoudly, Ryan at Ryan_Albrecht, Griffin at Griffcold, and Zach at ThatGuyZachRob. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, remember that Offices and Bosses is actually a creation of Hello from the Magic Tavern. And if you haven't, you should totally give them a listen too.